Hi everyone, this is Jeanette and welcome to another episode of My Crafty Life. Today I'm going to show you how to make these really cute heart earrings for Valentine's Day. I've made two different variations. The longer one that I'm showing you now, this pair is for my mother-in-law, and this will be for my daughter. These are shorter. The earrings have less beads on them. I'm actually going to show you how to make the longer pair today. What you will need are the following materials. You'll need some heart beads, and I got these at Joann's. These are made by Blue Moon Beads. You can use any heart beads that you like. You will need some additional fire polished beads or any other small beads that coordinate with your design. Some silver spacer beads, 2 earring hooks, here they are, 2 head pins, and you want to make sure that your head pins are long enough to accommodate all of your beads, and that the heads on the head pins are big enough so that your beads will not slip off them. That's very important. What I've done here is, you'll have to excuse my dog. She doesn't like being in the living room while I'm in here, but we'll try to get by. Okay. I've laid out the beads in the pattern that I want, and now what I'm going to do is start threading them onto the head pin from the bottom up. So I have one of my small fire polished beads, and it would help if I put my glasses on, I guess, but we're going to try to do it without them. No, I guess it's not going to work. There we go. Okay. Now silver. Baby bounce. The heart bead is next. Then the smaller heart bead, the red one. Then another silver bead. And finally the little red bead that's going on the very top. And it's the same one that gave me a hard time before. There we go. Now, I think the problem is that the hole in this bead is too small. So, sometimes that happens. Sometimes the holes in the beads are irregular. There we go. Alright. So that's what it's going to look like, something like that. Now what I like to do is I measure the distance on my craft mat. I measure about, I would say, 1, 2, 3, about, I guess we'll say about 3/8 of an inch. You want to use your nipper to trim this head pin about 3/8 of an inch above your last bead, or your first bead, I guess. Then you're going to take your chain nose pliers, and right above the top bead, you're going to make a 90-degree bend. Then you're going to take your round nose pliers, gripping it just as far to the edge as you can, and you're going to turn it, and you're going to turn it, And keep turning until you make a closed loop. Now you can actually close this loop all the way. Make sure it's nice and tight. You might want to straighten it out or flatten it out just a little bit with your chain nose pliers. It's okay to close this really tightly. Actually, you should, so that it doesn't open, because the loop that we're going to open is the loop that's on the earring hook. So again, we're going to take our chain nose pliers and we're going to turn that out just a little bit. Remember that you never want to grab it and pull it up, because that will do two bad things. It will probably break the loop, and it will also distort your loop, and it'll be a very strange shape, and you probably won't be able to get it back into shape. So always open it to the side. Now we're just going to slip this piece on. And then we're going to turn that loop back to its original position. You might need to just close it a little bit more. You want to make sure that it's closed very tightly so that you won't lose this adorable heart piece that you just made. Follow the same steps to make the other earring, and you will have something that's a lot of fun to wear on Valentine's Day or any day that you feel like you're in love. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Thanks for joining me today.